Hello everyone, welcome to the video. This is Jay Freeman and you're watching Builderall from scratch. And today I want to talk a little bit about membership sites, okay? Membership sites with Builderall. And I noticed there's been a lot of trepidation on how to create a membership site. And really I'm going to break it down. It's going to be very, very simple as it relates to building a membership site with Builderall. So some things you want to look at, the pages you're going to need, okay? You're going to need to make sure you have a sales page, your membership login page, membership home page, and probably membership access. And really some of these are really optional, like your sales page. Just depends on how you set up your actual membership, if you have a membership site or what have you, or if you are just running a special and you have a payment link that you're sending people to pay, and then they get access to your membership. Just depends on how you're presenting the membership to your target audience, okay? And same thing goes for the membership login page. You know, if you want to create that, or just have a login button on your home page or what have you, that'll take them to another page in your actual funnel. And so here we also have the membership homepage, which is the page they'll land on after they've logged in, or either they've paid and logged in or registered for the site. This is the page they'll land on. And then you have your membership access, which is the actual content, right? So your modules, so you have your module 1, and then you can break that down into lessons as well. Okay, and it's really simple once you look at it. I mean, when we take here, we just look at this. This is one of the stock membership sites that Builderall has implemented inside of their actual dashboard. And here you see the basics that we have. One of the main things you got to make sure if you're going to do a sales page like this is to make sure you have a login area for your actual clientele, your customers, your students, those that are members of your actual membership site, for them to easily be able to log in and log out of your site. And as you can see, this is a basic sales page. This is just like a regular sales page. So you can create a sales page, and the key to it is you're going to link these buttons to your checkout page. Okay, so if you have a checkout page, if you've embedded the Stripe, the actual Stripe integration, you can do that, because one of the things I wanted to mention to you is the basically, let's start with this. The Builderall membership system, it allows you to make any page a private, password secured page by restricting access, really. So in essence, that's really what a membership site is, whether it's a paid, whether it's a free. You don't want to give access to the public. You want them to register for the actual membership site, right? And so, you can create a free membership or a paid membership. The only caveat to that is with paid memberships, with Builderall and that integration and having everything automated, you can only use PayPal as your payment provider. Again, let me say that again. You can only use PayPal as your payment provider if you want the full integration with Builderall. So in other words, if you don't want to have to manually approve people, you have to use PayPal. They're working on the Stripe integration as we speak. I actually spoke with support at the time of this recording, and they are working on getting Stripe implemented into the offer system for Builderall. Okay. So if you want another payment solution like Stripe, like Infusionsoft, or some of the others that you may be using, Authorize.net, or whatever the case may be, you have to manually actually approve those individuals after they made payment. Now, one thing I'm going to work on, and I'll let you guys know if it works, is trying to figure out a workaround with Zapier, or Zapier, excuse me. And if I can figure that out, where they make payment, Zapier notifies Builderall and creates, or they're notified, and then we can send an automatic email telling the individual to register, to open up their account and all of that. I'm pretty sure we probably can do that based on Stripe getting the information from the API and Zapier, firing the Zapier pixel, and actually Zapier sending that email out to all new registrants. So that's something I want to test out in the next couple of days, and I'll let you guys know for sure if that's working or not. So again, currently only Stripe. Stripe is not working with the BA integration for the offer system that they have. And so you have to use PayPal. If PayPal is not a deal breaker for you, then you're in great shape. You don't have to worry about actually manually approving all of the memberships or what have you. Okay. All right. So like I was saying, so you basically have the sales page. They go from the sales page, they get access, and they go to the checkout page, right? And so once they go to the checkout page, now they're gonna log in and all that. They're gonna create a login if they don't have a login as of yet. I'm already logged in, so that's why it's telling me to go ahead and buy or go back. And so once they do that, now they'll come to your actual membership area, this is like the home page. It's like the landing page that they come to that welcomes them. You're able to even welcome them by their name. So you can use the F name tag in here. As you see, I have mine. I'm logged in. It says, "Hello, Jermaine. Welcome. Internet marketing program." It's just WitchCon. So this tutorial here is basically going to show you how these pages are connected. I'm actually doing another video where I'm going to build out a membership site from scratch. Okay, with a fake, fake name, fake membership name, fake academy name, and we're just going to build it out from scratch. But for those that just want to know how the functionality works, this is what I'm showing you here. And so you, like I said, you come from this page. After you made payment, you're redirected to this page. Okay, and then this page goes. You click on Get Started, and now it takes you to this page, which is your content page. Now, the beautiful thing about Builderall is you can lay these pages out any way you want to. Okay, so literally I can come in here, just have a video here and have these lessons under the actual video. I don't have to have my instructor here. All of this stuff is editable. I can create this page to look how I want it to look. Now, what I would have done, just from an aesthetic standpoint and a user accessibility standpoint, I would have put all of this, the legal pages and all that, I would have just put this down here, and I would have put the modules up here. So I would have had module 1, module 2, module 3, module 4, module 5, module 6, how many modules you may have, and then just have those lessons listed. So when you click on module 1, boom, it'll come up module 1, and you have your lessons. And see, these lessons go from lesson to lesson using the tab element and Builderall. You just go from lesson to lesson. So you literally can have different content for each of these lessons, what have you. And, have 12, 13, 14 lessons, involved. You could also list these horizontally. So you actually come down here like this and still have these, have different pages. So that's how I would have done it in this particular set. This particular one, they really don't have a way for you to go back and forth to the other modules, which is the issue here. And when we're talking about accessibility and making sure the user experience is pleasant. So that's the issue with the design, this stock design that they have. Okay. So let me go into the actual editor and I'll show you how they connect these pages. Okay. And so here's the sales page that we have. And of course, again, all you have to do is just add the actual login, and you can actually do that when you come here to button. And once the buttons come in, there'll be a box here, and you'll just click on the login button. And so you want to just drag these. You want to, if you have a dark background, you can use the light. If you have a light background, you can use the dark. And also these two buttons here as well. You have a registration button and you have a login button that you can use. You can just drag them to the page, and they're going to do what they're designed to do. Okay, and that's pretty much it on this page. So this is your sales page, right? And so here you create your buttons or what have you, and you would literally have this button here. Just go to action, and you'll go to your checkout. You just choose your checkout page. So whatever page you've designed your checkout to be, that's the page you'll have it going to. Now let me show you what the checkout page looks like. So we come here, and here's the checkout page. And so what they've done with the checkout page, and it's moving a little bit slow because of the recording. So what they've done, all they've simply done is, if I delete this, just come here and let's just delete this. All right, so now this is my checkout page. As you can see, it's just like the sales page. But what I can do is come in here, and I'll go to checkout, and then I'll come in here and I'll choose offer box. And now it's going to show all of my offers that I have. Okay, it's going to show all of the offers that I've created. You may be asking, well, where's the offers? And here, let me show you that. So before you set up any of this, you want to make sure you set up your offers. If you are using, if you're going to use the Builderall system to create your offers, I actually I'm looking at using either Kartra, which is a checkout software, or either I can't remember the other one off the top of my head, Pay Kickstart, which is another checkout page software where I can embed those particular checkouts, and then I can give access to the members area. So those are some options you could use if you were using something external, or you can actually embed the actual Stripe integration and then just embed the widget. And so when they click on the button, the widget pops up. They pay for the membership, and you can forward them to the actual registration page as well. Okay, and so what you would do is you would come in Offer Manager, and as you can see, I've already created this mock offer here, and I'll just go to Edit here, and you'll see what I was mentioning earlier about the only integration being available is the actual PayPal. Okay, and so you would come in here, you would put your actual title here, your description of what it is, whatever your membership is, and this is what your payment method would be. And so as you can see, Stripe is not in here yet, even though we're allowed to add our Stripe settings and stuff under Payment Manager. Here, it's still not available here, and so until it is, you can use PayPal, and you can pay that, and it'll create all of the things that you need for PayPal as well. Your automatic email theme, you're able to create email themes, and I'll go over the emails as well. The thank you page, so you can actually create a thank you page, and that is actually what you would have the registration page kind of be. So once they have paid, then you want to actually redirect them to the page where they're going to register for your membership. So they're going to create their login, they're going to create their password and all that. All right, and that's what you would use. So that could be any page that you have in your actual funnel. As you can see, it could be any page you have. Let's see, you can, if you have an expiration date for how long this particular membership is going to be available, you can have that, and it'll expire, and so it won't. No one will be able to order after that expiration date. Of course, here you can actually upload the graphic for your membership. And so now you're going to enter the items, right? And so what I did here was, some people may have a monthly basic membership, and then they may have an upsell to the monthly mastermind. Okay, and so what I did was I just created an item, and again, this is like a basic membership, $27, and here you have if you wanted to put a discount, you could put a discount either on the particular item or on the overall offer. Okay, and so here's the button. This is the most important thing when you're creating offers, is the actual membership area button. And so you want individuals that actually buy this product, this monthly basic product, you want them to be added to a membership area. Okay, and so this is where you're going to select that. Okay, so you'll select this, and as you can see, I already have your membership area here, and I also have recurrent, because I want this to be a recurring membership. This is going to be a monthly membership. So once I click recurring, I'm able to come down here and decide what that actual range is going to be, right? And so what is the time cycle for my recurred payment? And so I'm going to select monthly. For some of you all, it could be yearly, it could be semi-annual, or bi-weekly, or weekly, quarterly. It doesn't matter. You just select that, okay? And then you're going to come here. If there's a certain amount of payments that they're actually making, you can actually list that here. So you can actually put in an actual amount of how many payments they're going to be making. So for instance, this may be a payment plan, and the actual membership may only cost them $4.97, And so they want to do a split pay. And so they're able to split those two payments in half. You can just put that amount here, and it'll charge them for that particular, amount for that cycle. All right. So I'm going to put this back on infinite, and then we're going to say that, yes, confirm. All right. And so now I have this offer. Now, the other thing to keep in mind is when you're creating offers, you have to make sure, unless both of them are listed, and this is something I've got to find out from Eric or support, is to find out how we can have multiples on one page, multiple selections without it being an upsell. See, currently, this one here is automatically adding this into the subtotal. So it's telling me I have to have these, right? Where I may have some items where I just want them to be able to select it, even if it's not a membership. If I'm just doing this as a regular offer page and I have like some e-commerce items that I'm selling, right? And I want them to be able to select one or two of those, not all of them. There has to be a way to do that while this doesn't look like an upsell. And I'll show you explain to you what I'm saying. I'll show you, what I'm talking about. So when I go back here and I go to Masterpreneur Mastermind, right? So that's supposed to be more like an upsell. So here we got recurrent, but we're going to put optional. All right. So now it makes it an upsell, and an optional item that they can actually purchase. So I can just put here, yes. Let's say, yes, I want the mastermind membership as well. Okay. And you can select what color you want that to appear. So it can be red, it can be green. It doesn't matter. Email message, you can keep all of these as default. Again, you can have an expiration date for that. You can have your recurring monthly payment or what have you on that as well. All right. And then so we'll save this. We'll confirm. And so now when we come back to the actual order page, now you'll see that this is actually like an order bump. This is like an upsell that's actually in the actual page. Instead of this being like an optional, like a multiple thing and say, okay, I want to add this to the cart, it's coming up as an upsell, which is still cool. So once they click on it, boom, now it changes to the, the pricing and all of that. And then you can click on next and it'll take you to the next step and stuff. All right. So that's how you would create your active offers. Okay. Now, you noticed earlier, and I should have covered this earlier, I apologize. You have to create that restricted area, right? And so the way you do that is you come here, you go to restricted area settings. And now this is where you're going to create your membership. Okay. This is where you will create your membership access and all that. So I wouldn't go through this process or even creating the offer until I've already created my actual pages, right? Until I've already come in here and created my membership area. And I've already created, my home page, my modules and all that. At least definitely until I've created this initial membership area. All right. Because that's going to be restricted. Like if we click on here and we go to the lock, which creates the restrictions, you'll see I have your membership area. So that means anybody that lands on this page, if they're not already registered, they will be required to either pay or register for this page. Okay. And so if I return here and I come back to layouts, so you want to make sure you have this membership layout already in place. And then when you come here, it's just a matter of creating that. And now you're able to connect this membership to that page. Okay. And so with this here, let's just run through. This is going to be your title, your registration method. So do you want to allow users to sign up and access your membership through via email and password? 99% of the time, that's what you're going to have. Access token is when you want to give them a password. So you may have a password that you're going to give out to everybody and they're going to access this special training or something of that nature. And you can grant them access with that special token. So they won't have to use, their email or password. Or you can have it where if they're already members, you want to do a special training for your mastermind students, right? And so you can actually send the mastermind student this access token. So even if they're already members, they would have to have their email, password, and this access token to even get into the membership. All right. And so I'm just going to leave that on allow users to sign up. Here, grant access is what I was telling you about earlier. So you can automatically grant access to register to a restricted area, or you can release access to the restricted area when the user confirms email registered via mailing boss. So you can literally come in here and say, okay, even if you wanted to do free trials and all that, you can come in here and say, okay, it's going to be free for 1 week, free for 2 weeks. We're going to release after 1 month. All of that can be integrated with mailing boss. Okay. And here's the other, for the manual payment. So for manual payment, you can come in here and just select this, and they'll have to be manually entered in or given access unless you do the payment release. Okay. So unless in the checkout app, what I showed you earlier, you've already selected, okay, this membership is the one they're going to get access to when they actually pay for the course. Okay. And that's pretty much it. If you want to integrate mailing boss, you can see that it actually entered my keys already. So you can disconnect that as well. If you do not want to use mailing boss, you can disconnect. But if you do, mailing boss will show you all of the lists that you have. And so you can create a list for abandoned carts. You can create a list for your members. So that way it'll know, and it'll actually keep up with all that information for you. All right. And so I'm just going to save this. Okay. And so that's how you would actually hook it up. I mean, that's really the essence of it. So what happens is, again, your landing page is going to go to your checkout page. Your checkout page is going to lead them to either a registration page or your actual membership site, right? And so this will be your membership site. And even if they land on this, they have to log in, right? They have to register and all of that. If they have paid during if it's a free membership, you'll have to send them, to the registration page. If they've already paid, they've already created an account, and that purchase is actually tied to their account. So that purchase will show in their account, and it'll let you know, okay, where, how many purchases and things of that nature they've already done. So if I come here and I click on my account, it's going to bring me to the back end of the account. Okay, right now it's asking me to log back in. I'll do it on a different page, and I'll show you the actual inside of the members area there. All right, and so what you would do is, for this layout, the membership area is the layout. That's the page that we want to secure, right? So that page and any pages under this is what we want to secure, okay? And so what happens is, when people land on this page, or any of these pages, any of these module pages, they have to be signed in. The system is going to recognize whether or not they're signed in. And so even if somebody sent this page to somebody else that was trying to share your membership, they wouldn't be able to do it without your login information. Okay, they would have to, because it's cookied to that particular, cookied per browser session for one, and it's cookied to that particular computer. So if they were to send this, they would have to log in again, right? Say for instance, they may have sent this page trying to show people about the actual membership instead of sending them to the sales page. Well, you're protected because they won't be able to log in, what have you. So the way to do that is understanding that this membership layout is protecting all of these pages. The way we do that is we click on the lock, and then we simply just select your membership area. It's just that simple. And we hit confirm, and I just unlinked it. So if I want to unlink a session, or a page rather, I can just click confirm. That has officially unlinked the security to these pages. Okay. And so when I come back out, if I was to visit any of these pages, now I could get to them without having to log in. Okay. But if I come back here and I do this, I'm able to click your membership area and hit confirm. And now this page is secured. All right. Now this page is secured. And so anytime somebody visits any of these pages, now they have to log in or be logged in for that browser session in order to receive this information and consume your content. All right, and that's really the essence of building a membership site. So again, it's basically you want to have your whether it's a webinar, whether it's just a sales page for your membership. You want to have that page and your buttons on that page. These buttons are going to link to your checkout page. So they're going to link to this checkout page. And so, matter of fact, let me add back the actual offer, that we had in there. So we're going to go here. We're going to come to checkouts. Then we're going to click on offer box, and it's going to have all the offers you have in there. So if you have 3 or 4 different memberships, you can select which one you want this offer to be. And so I'll come here. I'll go to Masterpreneurs Monthly. I click on there, and you see it's added my actual information to the page, right? Let me pull this arrow down, give me some more space, and just come right back up. All right, and then I'm going to pull this out. All right, and there we have it. So that way you won't get that scroll bar there. And so now, and it works the same way. So even if I actually came here and let's preview this. And so you see that the regular Masterpreneur Monthly Basic is $27. And so if I want to add the actual monthly mastermind as well, it's $124. It's additional $97 a month. So for $124, you're getting the basic and the mastermind together. Okay. And so if I did this, you see it's asking you to create an account. And so they have to create that account there. And once they create that account here, now they're able to, once they pay, they're able to get into the actual information, what have you. Okay. And say, for instance, you were actually manually taking care of these. What you would do is you simply just come here and you would go to user management. Okay, you click on the double gears and go to user management, and now you see my name in here, right? And so I'm able to come. If you click on this edit button, you're able to see what memberships they are a part of. So I can literally just hit that green power button, and now it turns red, which lets you know that access has been blocked. And actually, I can actually put an expiration date on this as well. So say, for instance, I only want this membership to be, I can make this permission, he gets access, but it's only for 30 days. So I can literally say, okay, this is September 9th. Let's go to October the 9th. And that's how long I'm going to have access to this particular membership. Okay, so you can limit that way as well. It also tells you that your email has been confirmed. So if you're sending out a double opt-in, and they have to confirm before they're entered into the actual system, it'll show you, okay, they've already confirmed. So if you're doing a manual, approval, you'll know here their email's already been confirmed. So you can go ahead and approve them or what have you. And we go to confirm, and so that's how you would actually manage all of the users that are in your account. Okay, and this is where those custom fields or those fields on your registration page, you can actually add additional fields. So if you wanted the phone number, you can put in the phone number. If you wanted their birthday, say for instance, you like to send out birthday cards to all of your members. If you wanted their birthday, you can put a field on that actual registration page, on that registration form that they have to fill out as well. All right. And so that's the restricted areas. And it also, if you come here, you can select which memberships you want to see. So for instance, if you had 4 or 5 different memberships in here, you had a free membership, you had a paid membership, and then you had different programs, right? You're able to come in here and see which ones, and then you can see how many members you have in each of those memberships. It'll tell you there how many members, and then you can come in here and do what you need to do as far as the users are concerned. You can really come through here and manage those, manage who needs to access, who doesn't need access, and all that. You have a search box here as well. So if you have a user that said, "Hey, I didn't get access to the membership," you can come in here, search their name, it'll pop up, and you can find their information and give them access or deny access, for failed payments, that type of thing as well. And that's pretty much it. So once you do that, you're good to go. So again, from the sales page to the checkout page to the membership area. Okay. And then from there, you have all of your individual modules. So you have your individual modules, and then you have your lessons in those particular modules. And that's really pretty much it. That's pretty much it as far as a membership. It's really just about, and this could be any page. So any page you're able to secure, any page at all, you're able to secure it through the actual, they call it quote unquote membership, but it's the restricted area settings. So you're able to come in here. If you want a membership, you can create that and just add a restricted area. And then once you add that restricted area, you'll just go to that page or that layout, right? We'll go to that layout and let's click here, and you'll just go to that lock. So anywhere you see that lock, you're able to click on that lock and secure that page based on whatever memberships. If I had 6 or 7 memberships in here, however many memberships I have, it's going to have these listed here. And so I'm able to select which one I want to give access to. Here's another thing. For instance, like the mastermind. I may have a different membership area for the mastermind. So I can click both the Masterpreneurs Basic and then the Masterpreneurs Mastermind. So now they get access to the basic, but they also get access to the modules for the mastermind as well. It's another way you can do it as far as, limiting or giving access to both membership areas or what have you. Okay. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. And again, in the next video, I'm going to be creating a membership site from scratch. So I'll see you in the next video.